Now, who will form the provincial government in the East? This has become the topic of discussion in the wake of the recently concluded provincial council poll, since now the parties were able to win a majority in order to form a government. What is the stance of the political parties regarding this situation? News First takes a 360-degree look.
The United People's Freedom Alliance, which secured 200,044 votes at Saturday's provincial council polls, won 14 seats in the Eastern Provincial Council. Delangai Tamil Arasu Katchi, which obtained 193,827 votes, managed to secure 11 seats, while the Sri Lanka Muslim Congress, with 132,917 votes, won 7 seats. The United National Party won 4 seats in the Eastern Provincial Council. The National Freedom Front secured a single seat in the Eastern Provincial Council. With seats being distributed in this manner, it is obvious that none of the parties have a clear majority to establish power. The reason for this is that a party needs to secure 19 seats or more to form an administration. Therefore, if the United People's Freedom Alliance joins the Sri Lanka Muslim Congress, they would have a majority of seats. In order to oppose the UPFA, Delangai Tamil Arasu Katchi, the Sri Lanka Muslim Congress and the United National Party must join hands to secure a majority in the Eastern Provincial Council. This shows that the SLMC has become a key factor in the Eastern Provincial Council. As a single party or a group, the alliance has the most number of seats. Therefore, it is the alliance that has the credentials to establish power. The Muslim Congress is a member of the UPFA government. Similarly, the NFF is a member of the UPFA government. They are members of the government and everyone knows this.
ජනතා නිදහස් සන්ධාන රජයේ පාර්ශවකරුවෙක්. ඉතින් අලුතෙන් කියන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. ඒ අය රජයේ පාර්ශවකරුවෝ.
සුසිල් ප්‍රේමජයන්ත ඇමතුමා කියලා කියන්නේ පළපුරුදු දේශපාලනඥයෙක් ඒ වගේම පක්ෂයක මාලේකම්තුමෙක්.
Minister Susil Premajayanta is an experienced politician and a general secretary of a party. His statement could be valid for local government institution, but it doesn't suit a provincial council because there is no such thing in the provincial council. Therefore, there is power where the SLMC comes together. The public view is against the government. 400,000 have voted against the government. The president has received only 200,000 votes. You cannot kick that power and go and establish it.
මේක බලහත්කාරයෙන් ගන්න තනතුරු වරප්‍රසාද ප්‍රදානය කරමින්
They are trying to take this by force by offering various perks and positions to entice parties. It is a breach of the trust placed by voters and therefore it is absolutely unethical.
ඒ නිසා මම කියන්නේ මේක සදාචාර සම්පන්න නෑ එහෙම වෙනවනම්
The Muslim community has not given a mandate to the SLMC under any circumstances to join the government. Therefore, I clearly say they should be established by joining the TNA, SLMC and the UNP. We should show it to the world that there is a public view against the government. We have sent a letter to the government. The government only has 15 seats, so they don't have the strength to establish power. The power is with us in the opposition. There are 22 members in the opposition. Therefore, we are holding discussions with other parties. We will appoint our chief ministerial representative. We will act with complete dedication and flexibility in this process. When speaking about the chief ministerial position, we are prepared to give the first term of the 5-year chief ministerial position to a Muslim representative and the second term to our representative. The party secretaries have sent letters, but power cannot be established based on these letters. This is stated in the law. I state without hesitation that the UPFA will establish power in the Eastern Province.
TNA එක මූලික වෙච්ච සභාවක්නේ ගොඩනගන්නේ. ඒ නිසා ඒ සභාව ගොඩනගෙනවා නම්
A council centered around the TNA will be formed. If such a council is to be formed and if discussions with the Muslim Congress are successful, the TNA will talk to us asking for the support of the UNP. Therefore, we are open to it. If the talks between the TNA and the Muslim Congress are successful, then it is essential to obtain the assistance of the UNP in order to form this council. In the meantime, the government is attempting to work together with the Muslim Congress to form a government. Hence, it is an unpredictable situation. The decisions of the government and the Muslim Congress will play an important role in forming the council.
සභාව පිටවීම සඳහා
ஐக்கிய மக்கள் சுதந்திர கூட்டமை பொறுத்தவரைக்கும் நாங்கள் தான் பெரும்பான்மையான ஆசனங்களை பெற்றிருக்கிறோம்.
This is a complex issue. The fact that the Muslim community is expecting a Muslim candidate should be addressed. Since the majority of those residing in this area are Muslims, I think their expectations are valid. We don't have a problem with the Chief Minister of the Eastern Province being a Muslim or a Sinhalese, but he should be a citizen of the Eastern Province.
Muslim சமூகமும் இங்கு பெரும்பான்மையாக இருக்கிறது என்ற அடிப்படையில் முஸ்லிம்.
In news destined, leader of the Sri Lanka Muslim Congress, Rauf Hakim, says that the views of the party members and those who voted for the party will be taken into consideration when deciding as to who the party would support to form an administration in the Eastern Provincial Council. Speaking to News First, Hakim said that the TNA parliamentary group leader R. Sampathan had discussed the matter with him over the phone.
අද දින මම රජයේ පාර්ලිමේන්තු කණ්ඩායමේ රැස්වීමට සහභාගී වුණා. එතනත් අපේ ස්ථාවරය පිළිබඳ ප්‍රශ්න කිහිපයක් හටගත්තා.
Today I participated in the government's parliamentary group meeting. Few questions came up about our stance there as well, but I explained that it will take time to provide them with a proper response. I discussed this with the President as well this morning. I believe that we should agree on certain questions relating to the principles. We should also remember that TNA will be the focal point in forming a broad alliance. Therefore, we think that we should act with responsibility at a critical point. People hope that we will do what we should to reduce these problems among ethnic groups and move towards a sustainable political solution. Therefore, we will take these into consideration and arrive at a decision.
එවැගේම ස්ථිරසාර දේශපාලන විසඳුමක් සඳහා අපෙන් කළ යුතු කැපවීමක් අපි කළ යුතුයි කියන බලාපොරොත්තුව ජනතාව අතර තිබෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒව ඔක්කොම පුළුල් වශයෙන් අපි සැලකිල්ලට අරගෙන අපි අන්තිම තීරණයකට බැසීමට තමයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ.